What's good, everybody? I know you ain't hear my voice in a little minute, but here I am, back at it again. But this time it's a little bit different because I am now on PC. I've been on PC for about, I say, a month or two now, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Everything just hit so much different. The graphics, the sounds, how smooth everything is, it's just better. I will say one of the things that people don't necessarily talking about when switching from console to PC is like it takes a little second to adjust on just how good everything feels. And on top of that, I went and got an 8K controller, and now I got 8K configuration. It is just absolutely amazing. Like I feel like if I was to breathe on a stick in real life, pause, by the way, that my character would breathe in the goddamn game, or just however that works, because it is so responsive. Like as soon as you move your stick, any little adjustment, it's instantly there. You see it responding on the screen. And just to talk about like the higher FPS, like I did not know how much of a difference it was to not be capped at 120. Like 120 feels like child's play for like competitive games at the least. Another misconception that I see a lot on the internet is for some reason people always say same specs, same performance. Definitely not true. That is a very big myth. First-hand experience, because I gave my girlfriend my Xbox, and from time to time, like I'll just have her switch, like I'll play on the Xbox so she could also experience my PC with me. But it just looks like, I won't say necessarily bad, but you can definitely tell that it's upscaled because natively it's definitely not 1440p. Like even the colors look so much more vibrant. Everything just like, I can't explain how clear everything looks. So I will say this as well. I highly recommend switching over from PC to console if you are like a very avid gamer and like this is a hobby that you truly enjoy. I feel like the best thing that you can do is get on a PC. And I understand that the overhead for it is high, but realistically, it's like if you just get a decent GPU, you are going to have a good time and it's going to last. Like, bro, there are people that are still on out here on 1060 Ti's enjoying their experience in 1080p. But for me, I always wanted to play in 1440p, and that was what took me so long to even get a PC. It's just finding a good valued 1440p option that I could build myself. And I understand that some people, you're not interested in building one, but that's why it's up to you to at least just do some research on the parts, so that way you can find a reliable pre-build, because some of the pre-builds I be seeing today are like criminal. People be trying to charge $2,500 for a goddamn 3060. Like, what the fuck? And that could just be in my area, but fuck that shit. That's why I built it myself. But just getting back to the point here, I feel as though it's more worth it now than it ever was before, because we're seeing the price of consoles go up tremendously. Like they're talking about the new Xbox could cost $1,200. You just seen the PS4 Pro cost damn near $1,000. So it's just, I feel like now is the best time if you are a avid gamer. Once again, if you are a avid gamer and you like to some or lesser extent take gaming serious, because for competitive games, it's like, bro, you get way higher refresh rates that allow you to perform better. And on top of that, the AAA games, bro, it hits way more because you can go and customize literally everything. Like, bro, you can customize the shadows, you can customize the fog, you can customize like literally anything. Like it amplifies the gaming experience tenfold. Not to mention that the audio is so goddamn crisp. And I have an Xbox wireless headset. Not saying that that's a trash headset, but I know for a fact that there are better headsets out there. So even on that though, the audio sounds so good. Like I have not been locked into games this hard since I was probably a kid, because that's just how much value the PC has brought to my gaming experience, how much it has enhanced it. Speaking on games, not to mention, like, I ended up catching some Steam sales. Like, those were amazing. Or the one I experienced was pretty fucking good. Like, I got a few games off of there. And then, not to mention that I found some other game websites that allow me to get the actual game file. So now, even if I don't have internet, I can still load up and play that game, which I feel like is not an option on console, because most of the time the game don't even come on the disc, or if it is on the disc, you have to update it before you can play, which I feel like is stupid. Not to mention emulation options. Like, it is just so much value in a PC. Not to mention, like, if you get a second monitor, and like, bro, you can literally get a trash monitor. You can get a fucking 75 hertz monitor for like $50, or buy a used monitor from Facebook Marketplace for even cheaper. In my area, they just be giving them shits away, like the little office monitors that be like fucking 60 hertz 1080p. Like, bro, it's fine to just have off to the side and just be watching YouTube or watching a stream or whatever the fuck you consume, watching that shit while you're playing. Not to mention, like, bro, there are websites where games, like new games, be like fucking, I don't say nothing crazy about it. The highest I seen was 30% off day one releases, which you're not getting that shit on console. That is another reason that I switched over to PC. I heard that the games on here are fucking cheap. It's like they just give them away. And boy, when I tell you it is true, like, I found a site, bro, and I got like 10 AAA games and fucking 5 AA games for around $90. Not only that, but it was a blend of recently new games and older games. The older games was fucking 90% off. The newer games, like within the last year or two, was around 50 to 70% off. Like, you're not getting value like that. On the Xbox store, because that's what I had before I switched, it's like, bro, if you see a game for 80% off, chances are that game's dog shit. Nobody even wants to play. And the games that people actually do want to play be like fucking 50% off. If you catch it during like the Christmas sales and shit like that, like, bro, at most that shit would probably be like 50, 60. But nothing too major. So that's why, all in all, I feel like the value is really in PC. And like I stated earlier, the fact that consoles cost damn near as much as a fucking PC now, it's at least good to at least look into and weigh your options before you get locked into a machine that can only run upscaled shit at fucking 1440p at like fucking 30 frames. You're over here thinking that you got 120. Like, bro, console is some devious shit. But like all I'm saying is, if you're just a 2K nigga, if you're a ball and gun gamer for the most part, you're good on console, bro. Just get the fuck off them PS4s and Xbox Ones. You know, with that being said, I feel like I talked your ear off enough. Thank you for listening, for whoever's listening. And just remember, have a good day. Always be blessed. Stay prayed up. And yeah, I'm out.
Checks and goes, man. Set in the trend. Checks and goes, man.